Welcome, Aquarius. This is a reading for your March 2025. So let's begin with an oracle card to see what is going to come through first. We have change. Well, potentially you're going through transformation, transition. In this literal sense, it could be physical changes like you are trying to relocate to another location like foreign country or another city within the same country, or extending beyond that. There could be some kind of transition or changes when it comes to your work, business, career. For example, you are changing job, changing to another company, switching your career, or you are trying to develop, launch, initiate, start something. It could be a project, a plan, or you're trying to put forward some kind of idea. For some of you, I see that you are trying to initiate or launch something, for example, starting side hustles or turning your hobbies or interest into a separate source of income. While for some of you, we see this yin yang symbol here is about duality, so you may be going through personal enlightenment, personal transformation, spiritual awakening, where you are seeking a breakthrough that you develop a greater sense of self-awareness and you are reaching to a higher level of consciousness that you are trying to get along with yourself. You develop a greater degree of understanding and awareness about you as a being. For example, you understand more about your own strengths, capabilities, skills, and you are able to get a better clarity as well as visibility in regard to your future. For example, you know what you want to do, how you're going to do it, what kind of decisions that you are going to take, or which path you are going to choose. And these are going to be aligned with your true authentic self. And also I see here with the change, something big is going to happen. I see this change or this transition, it represents a significant breakthrough in your life, and it's going to be substantial, influential, that it will be leaving a great, significant impact in your life. Some kind of decision that you need to make, for example, relocation, changing job, or changing career path, or starting something new like a startup venture. So let's see more with the tarot. For some of you, I see here, this change is going to be coming through anyway. Because I see for few of you, you could be resisting this kind of change or transition, but this change is inevitable. So therefore, you need to embrace this change anyway because it's going to come through at the end of the day. So either you're going to accept it gracefully, showing acceptance, or you're going to stuck yourself in a state where you feel powerless, where you feel trapped. Something is going to come, something big. So let's see more with the tarot. I see here the message is that try to live with the flow instead of creating resisting forces when you are seeing this change is going to come through. Okay, with the Knight of Wands. And then with the Page of Swords here. Well, this is the continuation of the energy from change with the Nine of Wands. As I said, that some kind of significant transition or change is going to come through. You may feel not quite comfortable because this is something that you may be unfamiliar with. I do see that there could be some change in regard to the dynamic, the atmosphere, the environment, something that you feel unfamiliar. So it seems that you may feel uncomfortable, you are putting your guards up, defensive mechanism up, but try to adopt a more flexible attitude instead of a rigid approach when you see this change is going to come through. Here with the page, the energy is about refreshing energy here. So adopt a mindset that it shows openness and also try to show more inclusiveness when it comes to changes. Just like this figure here holding onto this wand, instead of holding onto something or putting your guards up, defensive mechanism up, try to deal with it at ease. Because when you are living with the flow, when you are showing acceptance, dealing with some kind of situation with a more flexible approach, you will see that things is going to come through much more effortlessly and smoothly. Because when you are adopting a method or an approach that is more flexible, is about your mindset, show more inclusiveness, openness, and acceptance, it means that you are not creating any frictions, tension, resisting forces. Then you will see things is going to start flowing, coming in. A lot of time I see you could be overthinking about too much. Here you could be deliberating on the actions, consequences, or you're ruminating on things that has already happened. But instead of having these anxious thoughts, unnecessary worries, try to live with the flow. Trust the process. Fear not, just believe. Because life is always about change. It's always about variables. Because the essence of life is just like a wheel that always keeps turning. It's not a stagnant state that you see. It's not about stagnation. It's about a flow, it's a journey, and it's not a snapshot. I see potentially you could have fear or insecurity in regard to some kind of changes that is going to come through. As I said, this is something that you are not being quite familiar with. So therefore, you may feel not comfortable because of the unforeseeable risks or uncertainties that is going to come through, and you are putting your defensive mechanism up, overthinking the consequences or what actions or what decisions that you're going to make. But the thing is that the longer you are holding back to make the decision, it comes with time cost as well. So there are times you may need to show more decisiveness as well as the power to execute. We see with the page here, as well as the swords energy, is about communication, is a refreshing energy that be decisive. It's just like be more communicative as well. There are times that you may be holding on to something, being too reserved. instead of sharing with people around you, if necessary, try to open up more and seek guidance, advice from people who comes with the experiences, skills in their own areas of expertise. And those people, they may give you some inspirations, solutions to help you out of some kind of situation where you may feel trapped. It's like a spiraling effect that your mind is taking you in a downward spiral, and it just keep feeding you with a lot of anxiety, grief, and you are overthinking a lot. So let's see more. And then we have Seven of Cups. And then we have the King of Wands reversed. Well, you could be a dreamer, having a lot of fantasies. There are goals, dreams that you want to achieve or attain. And you may be setting intentions, resolutions. There are a lot of things that you want to do. But the thing is that about priority, because you are overthinking too much, could be to an extent that you feel demotivated. That is a lack of actions. That is a lack of focus. So therefore, here I see the main message is about prioritization and decisiveness. Show acceptance in regard to what is going to come through. Thing is going to come anyway. And life is always about uncertainties. And it's always at this state of constant change, because it's a wheel that is always keep turning. But the thing is that I also see you could be overthinking because you don't know what would be the consequences, what is the best solution, or you may feel that if you're going to make some kind of decision, it's going to backfire. So basically, here I see show more openness in regard to decision that you are going to make or the path that you're going to change, because as I said, life is about flexibility. So you always have the chance to change trajectory. Do not put yourself inside a box, because this is what you're doing. It comes with a lot of tension, restrictions, and you seem putting defensive mechanism up, putting the guards up, like you're fighting against something. That could be somebody around you where you feel you are not being accepted. The atmosphere is quite intense, and it also affects your mental wellness. These people, they put you in a position where you need to defend yourself, like fighting forcefully for something in order to make things work. And you are a go-getter, you are result oriented. You want to make sure that the path you take or the decision you make is going to work, because you are a fighter. And once you are having some kind of dream or goal and objective, once it's being set, you are so locked in. You are not getting distracted. But you are somebody who care quite a lot about how other people think about you. You may place an overemphasis in regard to the feedback, the comments, the perspectives, the opinions of people around you. So therefore, here is about release. Decompress and release. Show acceptance, show inclusiveness, and you will see things is going to come through more effortlessly. So let's see more with the tarot. we have Two of Cups. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Well, I see that potentially you are overthinking because there is a person in your mind. I see that you are overthinking that this person is not going to come forward. There is some kind of disconnection between both of you. And I see here you could be manifesting. You could be manifesting, praying, wishing that the relationship or the connection between both of you is going to work out. And this person is heavily on your mind. It comes to a point, it brings a lot of anxiety. And in regard to this change, because the change is that there is disconnection, somehow you find it quite unexpected. It strikes you abruptly because you don't really see this coming through. And with this disconnection or breakup or separation, it just affects your mind. And you are hoping that there's going to be a turning point. And we do see here with the Page of Pentacles, this person is going to come through. You will see a reconnection, a peaceful settlement, a peaceful resolution, because with the page here, it shows some kind of opportunity, offer. So here in the generic sense, this connection or relationship needs not to be something to do with a love romantic interest. It could be, but in the generic sense, I see here that is somebody that is heavily on your mind. And the reason is because there is some kind of disconnection, misunderstanding, conflicts, miscommunication, arguments, separation, breakup, some distance between both of you. And it bothers you because you do have the expectation that this person is going to take some kind of initiative, proactiveness to come towards you, generate communication, a peaceful settlement. And here we do see that there's going to be communication. Having a clean slate with 2 pages here, I do see new beginning is ahead, like having a hard reset, forgetting about the past, and let's move on, that kind of energy. So you will see a new horizon is ahead in regard to this connection between you and the other person. So you will see whatever the problems that may be is going to be resolved. It will get straightened out, getting ironed out. I also see it will bring upon harmony, integration, because some kind of misunderstanding or even promises that were being broken, they will be taking initiatives to come towards you. Some kind of peace offerings is here. They will be showing you a lot of sincerity. They will be authentic, trying to initiate some kind of conversation, giving you a peace offering to mend things with you, to mend what was broken, to sew the stitches in order to put things together, to smooth things over with you. So therefore, they will show effort in order to pacify and modify this heated situation. And you will feel relieved. There is nothing for you to worry about. You will see that this change is actually a positive change because it comes with this encouraging, profound energy that you could be praying, manifesting, and it's working out. And this person that is heavily on your mind, they will be taking actions to come towards you. Well, for some of you, this is not entirely about a relationship or connection. I see here for this change is about you thinking of expansion, expanding your career, business, work, life, and it's going to work. I do see that it comes with a refreshing start, a new beginning, a new horizon is ahead. So you could be receiving some kind of offer that could be like a work offer, interview opportunity. For some of you, it's about relocation to another country and it's going to come through. And this is something that you have been longing for. Some kind of opportunity where you feel is aligned with your true authentic self. Something that is refreshing. And you will see that you have been so determined, exercising extreme focus, and it's going to work at the end of the day. It shows here with the Seven of Cups. Your dream is going to come true, and you will see it brings you a lot of happiness. You will feel emotionally satiated because this shift, this change, this transition is going to be the one that is in line with your expectation. So this is the end of the reading. I hope you like it. Do subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so, like this video and leave a comment down below. And thank you for staying with me until now and see you next time.